Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Heather.
And I'm Casey.
And as you can see, I'm very excited. The kid in me has come out today to play because we have made it to Efteling. We're so excited to share this little journey with you. I will say, the two of us probably know less about the history of this park than we do some others, so anything you know historically about it, leave it in the comments. We want to learn. We're going to continue to kind of look our own stuff up as well. But what I do know is there's a mascot named, I think, Padus. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Something along those lines. And that this park is kind of based in fantasy and magic and fairy tales and a little bit medieval. A whole lot of really cool things going on. What are your first impressions here walking in?
Super cool. It's very fantasy land-like, I guess.
Highly themed, highly detailed right when you walk in.
Yeah, the entrance was super cool. We haven't really got to see anything inside the park yet. We just walked in. Here a little late, and it's not a super late day here. It only goes till I think 6. Yeah, very busy. A lot more busy than we had expected it to be.
Yeah, and I think this is supposed to be a pretty big park. Again, I could be wrong, but I think this is a pretty big park, so it might be a great park for all of the amount of guests. It might not be as busy as we feel like it was walking in. We'll have to find out. But nice sunny day, a little windy.
A little chilly. Starting to get used to that here though.
Yes.
in Europe.
Yes, but if you are new to the channel, we do a lot of content about life in Germany. We do hop around to some parks because we just like theme parks in general, but a lot about life in Germany, just differences between Europe, Germany, and America, things like that. So if you enjoy that type of content, definitely consider subscribing to the channel and coming along with us. We've only been here a few months, so I'm sure you will see our evolution over time as we are here. So let's quit yapping, let's head into the park and see what we can see today.
Let's go.
We're just trying to figure out what's going on. We're looking at the map right now. We think we're here. I see Long Neck. I do know about Long Neck too. I know about Danza Macabre, supposed to be new next year, but it replaced a very beloved ride here called Spook something. I forget now. But it looked really cool. I looked at the footage of that original and I wish I could have seen that. So that'll be new. Yeah, I've seen some footage of rides, but I really have no sense looking at this map where things are. Do you remember this? Has a little ghosty theme before you get on the roller coaster. I know the carnival is like an original kind of, I think that little clown in that carnival ride was the original mascot of the park, and then it became Padus. So maybe I know a little bit. But yeah, and then maybe this is where the big show is, which we would like to see too, so we'll have to figure out the times on that. Oh, I just want to see everything. Let's go. Something that we've noticed that's really cool is the light fixtures all seem to have this kind of jester hat on top. And I think that the mascot, Padus, again, I'm probably saying that wrong, but he's kind of a jester, magician, wizard kind of little character. So it's kind of interesting. It's very subtle, but the light fixtures are so cool. I just love that little nod to the theming. Leave it to me. I see a coffee sign behind the lighting, so we know where to go.
So we can see Long Neck over there in the distance. Apparently he's a pretty big deal here, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get over there so we can go see him up close.
There's like a fairy tale village here. We will go through it at some point. We're kind of on a beeline right now.
Symbolica.
Symbolica, yes. Yeah. We're on our way to Symbolica. We've heard really good things about that, and I'm a big dark ride person, so excited. And we can also see off in the distance there's like this sort of tower with a spinning room at the top. I think it's just a viewing tower, but that is really, really cool in person. There he is! I want to meet him. The line's really long though, so we might have to wait till later or our next trip even, but I think that might be, is Symbolica at the castle?
I think it's inside there, yeah.
Yeah, we think it's in the castle, so let's head to Symbolica because we're really excited.
There it is.
So pretty.
Pretty sure Symbolica's in there.
I think so. There's like it looks like a time for a wait queue.
There it is.
Time on there. Yeah, Symbolica. Oh my gosh, this castle is so pretty.
De koning heeft altijd gelijk. Een fabulu, traag treden, open u!
Oh, you excited?
I'm so excited about this.
Alright, so we just got off Symbolica.
Yes, we did.
What'd you think?
That has got to be one of the best rides I have ever been on. For me, personally, I just thought in terms of immersiveness, creativity, like, and just the ride was very smooth. It's a trackless ride, so I mean they are, but I thought even more so than other trackless rides I've done. I've just never felt so in like the fantasy on a ride before, I don't think. Although I have no idea what was going on storyline wise, but
yeah, I don't know what they were saying, but as far as being inside the castle, you feel like you're in a palace.
I feel like I was dropped in like my childhood like fantasy movie moment in there.
Yeah, and there's also 3 different rides in there.
Yeah.
You get to pick 3 different.
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah, there's
3. It was fantasy, music, and
treasures.
Oh yeah,
Treasures,
treasures.
Heroes, and music.
Treasures, heroes, and music.
So
yeah.
we chose
Heroes
We
that
did the
time.
Heroes one. So you get a different experience 3 different times if you want to keep riding back to
So
back.
there's times like the cars will meet up back with everybody, and then times you go off into your own section of adventure.
Right.
I do want to see all of them now. I just didn't even know where to look. There was so much amazing stuff going on.
Yeah, tried to film the best we could, but there's so much going on, it's hard to capture it all.
Yeah,
in
and a
one
camera
go.
never does it justice. Even the park itself, what we had seen online, I told Casey, they've done a lot of shading on the buildings to kind of bring out details, and that shading is so subtle. It's not like big colorful blocks or anything, so I feel like that shading detail you really miss on camera, and in person it's so magical. Like this, I'm already really loving this park. So
yeah. Well, I think we're gonna try to find some food, get a little lunch here, and then on to the next thing.
yeah, we're very hungry.
So we found this little donut shop here in this little tower, almost like it's like part of a castle, but it's donuts sliced in half with ice cream in the middle. So it's like a donut ice cream sandwich. So maybe after we get lunch.
That is dangerous.
It is dangerous. That might give me a heart attack, but it looks really good.
That's not a real one, but that's him.
How much one of these bad boys cost?
Yeah. 45.
45.
That's not too
No,
bad.
that's not bad for a hoodie.
I might be leaving with a hoodie today because it's a little windy and my ears and my hands are getting cold, and I kept doing this and realizing this jacket has no pockets, so.
Fail.
I know.
No pockets.
Can you imagine me floating around the house with this?
I can't imagine you in a swan onesie. No.
Yeah, I would do it. I have no shame.
We all know you have no shame, but a swan onesie?
Why not?
It's a little far for
You
you.
only live once. Nobody's gonna remember it when I'm gone.
Alright, so we just grabbed lunch. We found a little Asian kind of Tokyo spot.
Toko Pagode?
To-
I don't know if it's
Toko-
Tokyo. It's just called Toko Pagode, but some sort of like Asian inspired Thai, a little bit of Indian influence, maybe more Asian, I guess.
Yeah, I'd probably say more Asian. It's fried rice and noodle options, stuff like that. I got some sweet and sour pork. And what did you get?
Oh my gosh, I'm already making a mess. I got white rice and chicken, peanuts, veggie, something on top.
Yeah.
But we try to eat healthy sometimes at the parks because we know we're gonna go eat like a donut or something bad at some point. So we try to find a slightly healthier
that donut
option.
with ice cream in the middle, maybe?
Maybe.
Might be later.
Yeah.
We'll see what else they got.
So this isn't one of their sit downs. Like they do have sit downs, but we just thought this sounded good and it's nice. It's so nice out, and so we thought we could sit outside and just enjoy the day.
Yeah. All right, so we just finished eating lunch.
We sure did.
I thought it was really good for the price. It was only
17 euro and 40. Yeah.
Yeah, so for 2 little meals, grab and go meals, and 2 drinks, I don't think that's too bad.
I thought it was good. It wasn't like mind-blowing, but it was very good. And I always like having those healthy options at parks, so I really appreciate them putting things in like that where you've got some healthy options because, again, you know you're going to cheat. You know you're going to eat the goodies at the park.
We're definitely going to have some snacks throughout the day.
Oh, 100%. So, but yeah, it was good. So we are a fan, and we thought that, like you said, the price was very fair. We are going to head over now, we think, to Baron, was it 1898 or is it 1980? I think it's 1898. It's the coaster that I think has like the ghost theme in the beginning, and then it's like a dive coaster out the top, I think. Looks cool. It's really close to us, and then I know we want to catch that sort of medieval show, and that's going to be here in about an hour. There's only a 15-minute wait for Baron right now, so I think that gives us time to kind of ride that, give you our thoughts, and work our way over to the show.
The perfect ride for right after eating.
Oh, definitely. Dive
great.
coaster after chicken and peanut sauce. It sounds like a great plan.
I'm sure it'll be great the second time around.
Oh, they'll enjoy watching it no matter what happens.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Are you excited or are you getting scared?
I'm trying to dig a hair tie out. Oh, are you filming me? I didn't even know you're filming me. Yeah, I'm trying to dig a hair tie out because this is a serious ride for serious people. Okay?
Oh, okay. There's a bird there, you see that? Oh man. Oh god. Oh, that mist was cold.
It is cold.
Alright, so we just did Baron 1898.
Front row.
Front row.
Definitely do the front row.
Definitely worth it because that suspense at the top right before the drop.
Oh my gosh.
is wild. Yeah, it almost goes a little bit like backwards. It kind of inverts you for a second.
Yeah.
And then that mist at the bottom, right in the
So
tunnel.
cool.
Yeah, super cool. On a nice hot day, that would be nice. But with how chilly it is right now, there you go. With how chilly it is right now, it was kind of cold going through the tunnel.
It was pretty cold.
Definitely worth the ride, though, and definitely worth the wait for the front row.
Yeah, when you're on that suspension and it holds you just facing that drop for a second, when you release, you feel every bit of that drop because you're going from just nothing. It was so cool. I love the theming, too. That we didn't film really through the ride queue a ton, but the theming all throughout really cool, too. There is some English on some of the screens, so I read a little, but I didn't read everything. I was kind of looking around at everything going on as well, but something to do with like a haunted, I think, mine. And so you've got kind of the ghostiness, you've got sort of that steampunk element.
Yeah,
and
the theming is super cool. I love the look of the tower too, with like the wheel spinning up on top there. And
something I wanted to compliment the park on so far too, including Baron here. The music has been on point. You guys probably don't know that about me yet, but that's my main background, is I'm a musician. So I always appreciate good soundtracks and ambiance, and I just have thought all of the music here has been excellent. So I really enjoyed that too. The haunty kind of feel, I loved it. So
yeah, well, that's another thing with the queue line is that there's like a bellboy that takes all your loose items and stuff. So you give them like our backpacks and whatever you're carrying, and then they give you a little wristband with a number on it that you give to someone else, and they retrieve your stuff at the end of the ride for you.
Yeah, so you got someone washing your bags, you're kind of assigned to your own slot, and nobody else will have that number. So it's actually really smart. We've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't know what we're doing next. We're going to probably start working our way towards wherever that show is that we want to do, the sort of medieval type of show. I think there's like sword fighting and horses and acrobats and stuff like that. So we'll probably just start kind of working our way that direction and seeing what we see. I don't think we have we're going to go do this.
We don't even have a park map.
No,
so we're kind of just wandering around doing rides.
We've got the app, but we've just been kind of using it here and there. It's so cool to wander. This is a great park to wander, so let's go.
Alright, so we've seen these little trash cans all over the park, and you just throw it in this guy's mouth.
Hello.
Oh, he says Dankeschön.
It did say Dankeschön, and it sucked the napkins.
Oh, it's like a vacuum?
Yeah, it's like a vacuum. So I didn't even have to try. I wasn't even ready for it yet. That's pretty funny.
That's so funny. We've seen a couple different characters like that around the park here, so I guess that's the trash can.
Yeah, that is so funny. I love that.
Alright, so we're headed to Fata Morgana?
Yes.
And that's supposed to be like their version of the Pirates ride?
Yes, although again, I don't know who started that. It seems like there's like pirate themed rides kind of all over the world. So if anybody knows where that concept originated, we'd love to know that. It's the Battle of the Pirate Rides. So we're gonna see how this is. I've heard it's amazing, so I'm excited. I like little boat rides like this. So beautiful entrance, and again, the music, the soundtrack I can hear is also hot.
It's very Arabian themed.
I love the music. Okay, so we just got off of Fata Morgana. What did you think?
I thought it was cool. It definitely had a cool scent to it.
Several, yeah.
Yeah, a little more dark and mysterious than the other boat ride
We've been on.
Yeah,
in the past,
the other parks.
There were a few things I think we were confused by, so we'll probably need to rewrite it at some point just to kind of process it a little more. But I really like the color palette, and I always love like the whole style of the Middle East, so I like seeing all of that brought out. And like you said, the scents, there were several times. First it was like cinnamon, and then I don't know what it was at the end, but it all smelled amazing. I think it was the most scent heavy boat ride I've been on, and I loved that part of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of have like mixed feelings, but it was so much going on. Sometimes you really got to ride stuff multiple times. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna again keep working our way back, just following the loop up to the show. I'm so excited for that. We haven't been able to do the outdoor shows yet because the weather has never cooperated on the days that we were going to do shows. So really looking forward to that and just seeing what else we see. And if we've got time for anything else before then, we will stop again.
All right.
Dit huis, dit vervloekte huis. Het is een hel gelijk.
It's like lighting up.
That scare you? These are some seriously steep steps. Ooh, this is cool. Alright, so we just finished the Raveleijn show.
We're not sure on pronunciation because there's a J in it, we think. So we'll put it on the screen. You can let us know if there's a right way to say it. But
I liked it. I thought it was an entertaining show. Obviously, we don't speak the language, so it's kind of hard to follow what's going
give me
on.
your best interpretation. I have my own theories on the story. I have theories
What?
of the storyline of the show.
I don't really know. I guess they were trying to prove their worthiness or get their knighthood or something.
Okay,
And then she gets kidnapped. I don't really know.
Here's what's really going on, okay? Queen, princess, lady of the tower, and her magical pendant, okay? That pendant did something. I was trying to figure out if it either gave her the ability to give other people powers, if she could control the animatronic dragon, and that's why they wanted it, because then they could control the dragon, like the bad guys. So something was going on with that pendant, and then she granted them, I don't know if she granted them powers or she just gifted them magical weapons, basically.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was to fight the bad people. I think they were caught off guard. They weren't expecting them to show up.
Well, I liked how when the bad guys showed up, you could tell there was something that was bad going to happen because the music changed, and then they put all their weapons back in the treasure chest, like they got rid of them.
And that's what I wondered, if it took the
like,
powers away because they took her necklace. That's what I wondered, is like, were they useless because she no longer had that necklace? So I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, I kind of got confused for a little bit, but it was still a good show nonetheless.
And they all had to combine their abilities in the end to defeat, right? The dragon.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm not sure though. Then they had their powers back, right?
Yeah, then they had their weapons back. They took them back out of the chest later on. I don't know. Still, it was cool. Lots of pyrotechnics and water. And ninjas came from the ceiling.
And I always love seeing horses in shows. I like horses, so do you like horses in shows?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I do think that one of the actors did get hurt at one point, though, because we didn't see it happen, but they were doing a little trick off the horse.
And he kind of went around a corner where we couldn't see him anymore.
Yeah, and then the crowd over there kind of did like a ooh thing.
Yeah, and then one of the actors out front was kind of looking back and checking, and I was like, is he all right, though?
Yeah, so I think something did go wrong, but they didn't really skip a beat. I think a different actor replaced him like immediately, and they're in costumes, so you can't really tell anyways.
Yeah.
But I hope he's okay if something
hope
did happen.
Hope he's okay. I think by the end maybe it was, but we don't know really what happened. Just, we didn't see it. We just were aware something happened.
Yeah, you could just tell something that wasn't right. But
yeah. So, and while we're sitting here, let's just go ahead and talk about it too. We went on the Villa Volta, which is, I think people call it a madhouse here, and we just kind of ran through really quick, so we didn't get to film a ton. It was kind of just a quick thing before the show.
Yeah.
But that's the first time I've ever been on one of those style
rides.
rides.
I've never done that before, and if you're sensitive to motion and getting like motion sickness, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I was a little nauseous after that. I'm not gonna lie, I kept trying to pick a focal point. And like a far away one, so that when things rotated, I had one focal point for a long time because I wasn't really feeling too hot.
Yeah, not my favorite type of ride. We did it. We've done one now.
Yeah, we've done one now.
I don't know if we're gonna continue to do those, but
I'd probably try them all once to say I did it. But even though I think it's really, really cool, because clearly the car itself is not doing much movement, but it makes you, the subtle movements combined with the room rotating makes you feel like you're moving a lot.
Yeah, the illusion is cool, and
yes.
I'd be interested to see how it's actually done. But not my favorite style of ride.
Yeah, not my favorite style of ride, but I really enjoyed the theming. I enjoyed the creativity of that because I've never been on anything like that. If I weren't so prone to getting motion sick, I think it'd be fine. But
yeah, kind of a weird storyline too. It's like a doomed goat rider. I don't know what a goat rider is, but that's kind of the theme behind the whole ride. So
yeah. So on to the next thing. Again, we're kind of at that point where we don't really know. There's so many things we want to see in so little time in this day. This is a park for sure. If you come visit, you're gonna want, I would say, at least 2 days. It's a big park, and there's a ton here. Let's go find a snack. Let's find a souvenir, and let's ride some more rides.
All right, let's go.